Hey, crafty friends, it's Diane with Bean Street Paper, and today I want to talk to you about coloring with colored pencils and Gamsol. I have been doing a lot of this coloring lately. I find that I really enjoy it. It's not as technical as using Copic markers. It's also not as expensive as using Copic markers. So if you're looking for colored images on a budget, this is the way to go. You can buy the very cheapest set of colored pencils and it still works. So I created a card recently with this adorable chicken, and this is the image that I colored with colored pencils and Gamsol. It's so easy. You guys are gonna, if you've not tried it, you're gonna be so surprised at how easy it is. You just need a couple things. So I'm gonna use the same stamp. I'm gonna use the same chicken. This chicken from Birds of a Feather from Stampin' Up, because it is time to make Valentine's Day cards. So I like chickens. You need ink. I use this Ranger Archival ink. You'll need Gamsol, which I got this one at Hobby Lobby, and it's $7.99. Of course, if you have a 40% off coupon, it is for something. You'll need blending stumps, which I unfortunately tore off the top of these, so I don't remember how much they were, but I think they were $2.99. Also at Hobby Lobby. And colored pencils. Now, I have this set that I purchased, again, 40% off at Hobby Lobby. It is, actually, I might have got this when the Master's Touch stuff was on sale for half off. Either way, I didn't pay $12.99, but $12.99 is not a bad price. And of course, you probably already have the ink, so for under $20, you can get started with this. Okay, so I'm gonna use these two. Now, I do have Copic markers. They are not, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I have alcohol ink markers. They are not Copic markers because they're not in my budget. I have Spectrum Noirs and I have another cheap alcohol ink marker. I think they're Firefly or something like that I got at Tuesday Morning. Yeah, Firefly. And I do enjoy coloring with them, but I really find that I enjoy coloring with colored pencils even more. So I'm gonna get this little chicken and a block. Okay. Now I am coloring on a Accent Opaque Digital 100-pound cover stock piece of paper. So you don't want to use your thinnest paper, but this is what I use for card bases, and this works very well. And I am just going to stamp my chicken. Okay. Let's see if I can get you guys closer. There we go. It's a little better. All right. So I got my chicken stamped, and I am going to choose, I will need a black and a gray for my chicken, and then I will need 2 different color reds. So I've got the lighter and the darker. And then I didn't find it showed up really well when I did 2 different color yellow, so I'm just gonna do 1. The little bit amount of yellow is so little that it feet and his beak. Okay, so you don't have to be very precise, and again, you don't have to match the colors so super specifically with this, which I find I really like. So what I did was I colored the whole image first. So I'm going to take my lighter red and I'm going to color everything that needs to be red. You don't have to press real hard. You don't have to worry about lines, which is what I really think I enjoy, because see how I went a little darker there and it has that kind of line? You can see it. I find with Copic markers, I can't get rid of that a lot of times. Now, it could be because I don't have the very expensive Copic markers, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a technique that I haven't mastered. I find I'm much better with colored pencils. Okay, so I've done my lighter color red. Now I'm gonna take my darker color red, and everywhere that I think I want shading, I'm gonna color. So around his wings, and then over here. Let's just assume the light's coming from that way, so we'll have it darker there. A little bit on his comb. Okay. I'm gonna take my little yellow and color in his beak. Again, not very technical here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my gray and I'm gonna color in my chicken. All over my chicken. The whole chicken. So if you're on a budget, colored pencils are for sure the way to go. But honestly, like I said, I find I really enjoy it more than the Copics. Also, you don't have to worry about coloring in the same direction, using neat strokes. I mean, you just color. I could color all different. I can color in circles. Nothing technical about it. Okay, so I've got my chicken colored, okay? Then I'm gonna take my black colored pencil, and everywhere that I think he'd have shading, I'm just gonna add some shading. Here, he'd probably have some here. In his tail. And definitely here. Okay, maybe a little bit here, not a whole lot. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna open up my Gamsol and put it well out of out of my reach, because I don't want to spill it, and all I'm gonna do is take my stump, and I'm gonna do my red first. So I used one stump for each color, and as you can see, I've already used this one, but all I do when I do that is I just take my scissors and I cut another point till I cut all that color off. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna dip my stump in the Gamsol and see it gets pretty wet. We'll do the red first, and you just rub it till the colored pencil blends on there. Pull the shading into the lighter color. You want to run it all over so that it evens out the lines that you've colored of where you colored. I guess I'm not really explaining this well, but you can see, maybe you can see what's happening there. Okay, then I'm gonna do the yellow, even though you're not gonna be able to tell really. Because it's really too small of an area. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my last stump and I'm gonna do the chicken. Now, I'm gonna start with the lighter area and then just kind of blend. See how it just creates a nice, you just pull it into the lighter area. It creates a beautiful shading. Kind of erases the lines there. Okay. I'm gonna save his neck for last. Do the whole rest first. Just kind of blend. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the part where his neck is, I'm just gonna kind of pull that down. And there you have it. Super easy. Now, you can, whoa. I am going to fussy cut this guy out to use as a embellishment. So I'm gonna use I did go outside of the lines there a little bit, which doesn't matter when you fussy cut, because you're gonna cut that part off. So for those of you that like to color, Gamsol and colored pencils, especially if you really like to color in like adult coloring books and stuff, I love to do that. It's just, it's relaxing. Now, it took me a huge amount of time to pick out a stamp that I wanted to do, and you guys aren't going to believe this. It's not even 3 days after Christmas. But I was looking through my Halloween stamps. And then I said, no, you know what? We're going to use a Valentine's Day. We'll just do the chicken again. Okay, and remember when you're fussy cutting that you want to turn the paper, not the scissors. So as you can see, I go and cut along the outside, And then I'll go back and trim that off. I'm trying to figure out how the best way to show you guys this without my hand blocking the way. There we go. I do want to invest in a better pair of fussy cutting scissors. These aren't horrible, but I'm not buying any craft supplies in 2021, so I will make do. If you guys haven't heard about the 2021 Bash Your Stash Challenge, subscribe to my Facebook group, Caffeine Fueled Chaos for Card Makers. And we're going to do a challenge in 2021 that we aren't going to buy supplies unless it's something consumable, like adhesives or glues and stuff like that. And I will link my Facebook group below. So the whole point is there's going to be a daily challenge, and then there's going to be like a monthly theme. So you can hopefully use up some of your stash, and we won't be drowning in supplies. I'll put all those links below. All right, so let me get that guy out of the way. All right, hold on. Before I make a huge mess, let me cap this because I have been known to spill things everywhere. Okay, there we go. It says it has a child-proof cap, but it's apparently smarter than me. Also, there's no smell to that Gamsol, so that's also a plus for me. I mean, there's not a whole lot to alcohol ink markers either, but I missed a spot there. What are you hanging on by? It's hanging on by a little piece. There we go. Nope, not yet. There we go. All right, and there you have your little chicken. And then what I do when I'm done with that is I take just any black marker, really, a Sharpie usually, and I just go around the outside of my fussy cut image. And you can see from the front, you can tell where I have done that and where I haven't. So that just kind of darkens up all the, like this right here is perfect. Perfect example of why I do it. I just go all the way around the outside. This is the first marker I grabbed. You can use an alcohol ink marker. You know why? Because it bleeds a little bit more and it kind of soaks it into this. And there you go. There is a little chicken that you can use on a card or a gift tag or anything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. And without further ado, have a great day, crafty friends.